I want to thank everybody for coming out this morning or this evening, depending on where you're at in the world, and to talk a lot about our network's plans in India, and just our network as a whole. There's plans everywhere. So a lot of good things are going on right now. So leadership with our network in corporate and in the field. Trent Walker, Luke Epps, and also our president, Richard Smith, actually, they just went to India last week. They were in New Delhi between, I believe, February 24th and February 28th. And so they spent some time there. They met with the Department of Consumer Affairs. They've been dealing with India for about 4 months prior to flying out there. So the question I get most of the time is regarding the registration process, and do we have the piece of paper yet? We do not have it yet, but we're very close to receiving it. That is why we have opened up India in a pre-launch, and we don't charge anybody any money at all, because the way that the consultants there have told us the proper way to do it, we can set people up in our database. It's almost like a spreadsheet. So you have a spreadsheet and people are taking a position, but no money can change hands. We can't take money and we can't pay money until we have that final registration. So I just want to clear that up, because I get that question a lot. And just so people listening as well, if you're a new person listening or you hear this later, just know we're going through the proper channels. We want to do this 100% correctly, which is why a couple of our gentlemen flew to New Delhi. They didn't fly there until after a lot of the other preliminary process had been completed, and then they had the meeting with the gentleman at Consumer Affairs and the government officials. And so that's the steps that we have taken. It's been, again, about a 4-month process. We're getting towards the tail end of that process. So right now we're very excited to announce that India is an official pre-launch stage, meaning we can take names, we can position people, we can't take money yet, but we will be able to, and when we can, we will definitely let everybody know. So this is everybody's opportunity to come in right now for free, to take a position and check it out, learn the program inside and out, and decide if they want to move forward with the program once we charge, and which I don't think would be a good idea not to move forward with it, and we'll explain why here in a moment, because this is such a phenomenal program. So Trent's background, very in-depth. So he spent almost 10 years at Google, and he and his team helped create a worldwide payment solution for Google. And he's done it for Facebook, he did it for YouTube, he's done it for 4 large banks, and he created his own company called NetChain Squared. You can look it up, NetChain Squared with the big 2. Anyway, he sold that company to us, and now he became our CEO. He is an expert when it comes to payment solutions worldwide. He's also an expert when it comes to business in general. Luke Epps, in fact, I just got off the phone with Luke a few minutes ago. He is another gentleman that flew to Delhi, and he is over international expansion. Luke has a lot of experience in this department. And in fact, he's actually lived in 7 different countries. He has relationships all over the world with the right people to set up the processes correctly in each country. He's done this before. And so he is a gentleman, a very nice gentleman. In fact, I've gotten to know him really well. And he's very excited about launching in India. As soon as we have that official document, is everything we need in hand, we will let everybody know, and we'll just run with it. My background's a little different. I'm not a big tech expert, nor have I set up a worldwide payment solution. But what I have done is I've helped produce some of the largest teams in many different companies, not just networking, but other companies. I've been training sales guys for years, for decades. I've been a consultant. I've been an entrepreneur. I've had many of my own businesses. I've taken them from 0 to a lot, more than once. And so I've been around the block, I guess you could say, as far as being an entrepreneur, small business guy, and consultant. And I've written manuals and sales manuals and books and all sorts of things on sales. And I've done a lot with sales. And so my job is to help you grow your team. My job is to help support you, and we've got all sorts of team sites set up and things of that sort to help you learn how to build like the professionals build. That's my job, and that's what I take very seriously. So let's talk about our network a little bit and talk about the evolution of business, what we're doing right now. It's amazing. I've thought about this so many times. I've seen this slide, gosh, hundreds of times. And every time I go back, and I remember back in the 1980s when computers first came out and how foreign they were to me. I thought the first time I saw a computer, I didn't even know what it was. I had no idea. I was used to playing video games on my old Atari and Genesis and all that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden, a computer was out there, and I was like, what is that? And now you can't go anywhere without seeing computers. They're everywhere. They've been adopted worldwide. And that's just how evolution happens, right? Is things just happen. New things, either they hit or they don't. But computers hit in a big way. Now everything's based on a computer. In fact, I'm talking to you guys right now through a computer. Then the internet came out. Yahoo, AOL, Google, Bing. Remember Bing? I was just talking about Bing the other day. So internet, again, it was when it came out, started slowly, and then we had all this crazy dial-up features, all this, and now the internet's everywhere. Same thing. Everybody uses the internet. I don't know of anyone who doesn't use the internet. Very few people, far and few between. But this is where it really started changing. Social media. Social media was our way to contact everybody. I mean, if you wanted to talk to a friend from high school, you could. You can find them on social media. You can find people almost anywhere through social media. But what did social media do when it came to retailing and when it came to markets? It made it smaller. What happened is these large companies such as Amazon and others, they buy your information all the time from companies such as Facebook, and they turn around and they use your information that they just purchased to market to you. So in a sense, they took your network and they're making money on your network every single day. What we're doing is we're helping you take your network back so you can make money on your network. Not only will you receive major discounts in this program and thousands of discounts in this program, but you will be able to take your network back and make money on your network. All you're doing is plugging into a worldwide marketplace where you can share profits. That's what our network is. It gives you the ability to share profit. So is it a network marketing company? It has a matrix, so yes. Is it an affiliate program? Are we being paid on other people's products? Yes. It's a hybrid. It's both. That's what makes this so special. We took the bad out of networking. We took the bad out of affiliate programs, and we just entered in the good. And it's a true hybrid. This is something that is absolutely phenomenal, and I'm really excited to share this with you, and I'll explain exactly how it is a hybrid here in a moment. But let's talk about the competitive edge a little bit. Convenience, discount pricing, share profits equals retention. What does that mean? Simple. If I go to any consumer and I say, here's our offering, I'm going to give you convenience, I'm going to give you great pricing. That's very positive to the consumer. Every single business that you ever open, any business you ever decide to become involved in, the first question you should ask is, what is the product? Because you need to know if that product is valuable enough to make up for the fee for that product. Because if it's not, that's not a sustainable business. It's not. If people come up to me and say, John, this $200 bottle of juice is a sustainable business, I look at them and I say, no, it is not. Because I can buy that same bottle of juice down the street for less than half. That's not sustainable. But if somebody came up to me and said, hey, for $50 a month, you can save on thousands of products. You can save on all sorts of things, not just products online, but local merchants and all sorts of things. And as it's growing, you're going to save on more and more and more. Is that sustainable? And I look at them and say, that's very sustainable. Because if I'm saving more than $50 a month, that means the cost to me, the consumer, is justified with the service being received. And that's just basic business 101, right? You have to have that, and we have that in a big way. We have members that are saving a lot more than they're paying, and they're making money quickly. A business owner wants to know, how quickly can I make money? How much can I make? How much is the investment? These are all questions that need to be asked, and these are all questions that will be answered in this presentation in a big way. So competitive service, yes. We have teamed up with not just local merchants, but major brands such as Nike, such as GoPro, such as JCPenney, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, and many, many others, allowing us to sell their services through our platform. Local merchants in India as well, to be announced very, very shortly. We're working with several of them, and we're going to roll a couple of them out as concierge services. So even before I get into that, let's talk about the importance of aligning yourself with the proper team. Teams make a big difference when it comes to network marketing or any business. I don't care what it is. I remember I went into a company called Smart Fund Medical, and we looked at the sales team, and there were a couple people, and they were doing a couple deals a month. Just a few deals a month, maybe 3 or 4 new deals a month. I went in there and we only added maybe 2 members to the team. We didn't reorganize the entire team. We retrained the team. And then we were doing about 50 to 60 deals a month. Just by adding 2 people, we went from a 3-person team to a 5-person team. And our deals didn't double or triple. They went through the ceiling because we properly trained the team. We set up a culture. We had training, we had development, we had closing, we had strategies. We set up a lot of stuff, and we started bringing in huge numbers very quickly. Same thing that we're doing here. We're creating this culture on this team. Full training and development, closing and prospecting calls, marketing and strategy, team websites, blogs, articles, ads. Collectively as a team, you're unstoppable if you plug into what your team is doing. When you ask yourself, hey, who should I join with our network? You join our team because of how complete this team is. There's a reason we're growing as quickly as we're growing, because everything's systematic. It's in place for you. You just plug in and you play. It's a plug and play. Hybrid affiliate program. What does that mean? Well, let's talk about the typical affiliate program. You market a certain product or service for a one-time fee. Sometimes you'll get paid once. Every once in a while, if you're marketing a service, it could be residual, but you're typically only getting paid on what you do as an affiliate. And there are thousands of affiliate programs out there, thousands of them. But the problem is, out of the thousands, they pay you on what you do. Every once in a while, you might get paid on one tier, maybe, but it's not very often. Now let's look at our model. You market thousands of products and services. And when I say market, you don't have to go out there and spend a ton of money marketing, because we've plugged it into network marketing. That allows you to build a team to market word of mouth for you. Can you imagine making money on Nike and other products like that because somebody on your team went and spoke with somebody about it? Word of mouth, and all of a sudden you've got a team of affiliates underneath you growing and growing. You're making commission on not just yourself, not just the product sales from what you create, but the product sales from what all these other people create. Let's add to that. Imagine being able to promote products that aren't overpriced, that are actually discounted. So a lot of these products are below retail, not above retail that you see in other network marketing companies. Just think about the power in this and how amazing it can be for you and your family and your teams. This is why we truly call this a hybrid. So let's talk about some of our products and our marketplace. Right here in the United States and in Canada, and coming to you in India. India, again, is in a pre-launch state, which means we're not taking money, we're not paying money, we're just positioning people right now until that process is complete. But look at these types of products. Imagine a network marketing company where you can receive up to 85% off of prescriptions and medications for you, for your pets. You can receive discounts on cars. You can receive discounts on phones. You can receive discounts on mortgage origination fees or closing fees. I used to be a loan officer. I'm very, very, very familiar with the way mortgages work. I worked 20 years as a real estate appraiser. I understand that industry extremely well. I have a cell phone. I have a pet. I bought 2 cars through our autos. All of that. How cool would it be if every time I receive a discount, you get paid? Why am I showing you these products? And these aren't the products in India right now, because you can still get paid on what I do, even though I'm your upline. Even people on your sidelines can pay you for what you do. You won't just make commission off of your teams if you come in here and you build. You can make money on all of it, everywhere, all around the world in the 30 plus countries that we're in, because you went out and took action. That's what's so amazing about it. So again, the global marketplace. This to me is very exciting, and we're days away. In fact, by the time some of you listen to this, this may have already launched. That's how close it is. Days, not weeks. We're days away from this launching. We're very, very close. We're excited about it. And to imagine the ability to, we have over 20 contracts already signed in place for products being sold. Again, Best Buy, Nike, GoPro, Sears, JCPenney's, Walmart, the list goes on and on and on and on. And for you to be able to be paid because somebody here in America saved on a jacket and you receive a commission in India, how cool would that be? Or you receive a commission in India and I get paid here in the United States because you saved money on a shirt or whatever it may be, or on a car, or who knows, whatever it may be. You're being plugged into a giant marketplace. So why, it poses this question, why are these merchants coming to us? Why don't they just go online and sell their items? Well, we talked about Amazon a little bit. Amazon is destroying these companies online. They need to compete with Amazon. They needed a platform like us. They're coming to us to help us move their product. And these are established companies. I've heard the argument, well, I can see a small company doing this to get started. Well, these are established. Is Nike established? Is Walmart established? Is Best Buy established? Yes. These are companies coming to us onto our platform, partnering with us to sell their items. And they pay you when those items sell. On top of what you get paid for your members and your team, this is just only one way to receive payments. So when we set up a new merchant, we ask for 2 things. We ask for a discount so you can receive a discount and your $50 means something to you. Then number 2, we need it to be a big enough discount so we can chip a little bit off of that and we can pay somebody on your team. So 2 things happen. We get a discount and we're able to pay up a team bonus structure. If those 2 things happen, then we will speak with a lot of different merchants. And that's what's so exciting about this whole thing. And here's what's even better. Because we're a hybrid, because we're not only making money on the bottle of juice, because we're not only making money on the sale of a pill or a powder or a potion or a lotion or whatever you want to call it, we have multiple streams of income. Because as people enter into our marketplace, he or she can purchase numbers of thousands of items, who knows? So that's more and more revenue coming into the company, more streams of revenue, which allows them to do this right here. Have you ever in your days, in your life, been involved with any networking group where once you get 3 people and 3 people only, your business is free? In fact, you're profiting. Not a one-time fast start bonus that you've seen in the past. Don't mix that up with the fast start bonus. This is a monthly residual because you have 3 people. And what have you asked those 3 people to do? Save more money than you spend. Go save money, and because you're saving money, I'm being paid, and I have a profitable business with only 3 people. That's it. It also unlocks every commission level in our matrix with 3 people. That is unheard of. That is literally something I have never seen before. That's how powerful this plan really is. So let's explain it really in depth for you. You start out here, right here, with yourself. You go out, we call it the Power 3. Every person that falls in your organization gives you $2 a month. Minimum. You make at least $2 a month. May not sound like a lot, but wait till you build a team of 1,000 people. or 5,000 people or 10,000 people. Times that number by 2. Go to any other networking group. I talk to people every day, as you can imagine. As a master member in our network, I get a lot of exposure to networking. I talk to a lot of people. I get offers every single day from this group and that group, and I just tell them the same thing. You don't have anything like what we have. And I know you don't. I've seen so many of them. I'll talk to members. I know somebody on my team right now. She has a network of over 6,000 members on her team in another group, and she's making about $78 a week. And I thought, wow, with 6,000 members, I'd make $12,000 a month. Minimum, with the same amount of members. This is so much better than anything I've ever seen out there before. It's not even close. $2 a month on every member that falls underneath you, whether you bring them in or not. And if you want to capitalize on the entire commission on all of it, all the levels, go get 3 people. That's it. One time. 3 active people, meaning they pay. And in India right now, you can get them for free. Help them learn the business and then turn around. And then once they pay, then everything's good. You've unlocked all 10 levels of a 3x10 matrix with dynamic compression. Then you have the ability to stack commissions. What does that mean? You start with $2. Then somebody on your team saves money on a phone or on a car or on a product or any product, or in India, whatever the local products are in India, they save money on that. You get paid in addition to the $2. So now what if you're averaging, on this example, $7.47 per month per member? So you have 1,000 members, you're making $7,400 a month instead of $2,000 a month, and your team didn't even grow. But the product line grew, and your team capitalized on savings. Then we keep opening more and more countries, and we add more and more products. And this number just keeps increasing and increasing. What if you're making $12 per month per member, and you only brought in 3? What if that happens? How amazing would that be? I can tell you right now, I've brought in over 80 people, but my team is about 10,000 people. I didn't bring in 10,000 people. I brought in about 80. Now my team's about 10,000. It grows because people see this, and word of mouth is just spreading like crazy. You can be in front of the critical mass on this company as well. We just barely launched in the United States, and we're just pre-launching in India. Think of where you can be positioned right now before you build this out. And what are you doing? You're building your own business center. You're able to move product online and on and offline, actually. You don't have to store anything. You don't have to ship anything. You don't have to pay drop shipping fees. If you were to try to set something like this up yourself and resell other products online, what would your hard costs be? You'd spend a lot more than $50 a month. I can tell you right now. The average just to maintain an e-commerce website is $300 a month. That's average. That's typical. This is 50, and then with that, you still have to pay shipping fees or drop shipping fees, or you have to pay some kind of warehousing fees. There's other fees. Then you have to market your products. There's marketing fees. The average to market is about $1,200 a month. You're getting this for $50 and being able to build a team and plug into the best of both worlds, from affiliate to networking. You get both. This chart is one of my favorite charts. This shows you the power of stacking commissions. What if I'm making $2 per month per member and I have 1,000 members? I'm making $2,000 a month. But what if in the same scenario I'm making $8 per month per member because members are purchasing items in my marketplace? And when I say my marketplace, they're purchasing items from name brand retailers that they already trust and know and like. So you don't even have to brand. It's done for you. Now you're making $8,000 a month in that same scenario. That's how powerful that this is. And guess what? Don't forget about your customers and your fans. You can go build up a customer base, free customers that can come in and purchase items, and you make money on all of your customers. There's no matrix on customers. You also make money on the customers of your directs and customers of people all the way 10 levels below you. Can you imagine making money every time one of their customers purchase an item and they save money on top of what you're making on your charter members, on top of what you're saving money on? This to me is one of the most complete, biggest no-brainers of all time. What they have done with this program is phenomenal. How they have pieced this thing together, they're getting the contracts, they're doing everything right, they're setting your country up correctly, which should be refreshing to you. We don't want to take money from anybody in India. We don't want to charge anybody until after the final registration is done. We will do that, then we will pay out commissions, and we do it the right way. So what's the difference between a charter member and a fan? Easy. Charter members get paid on every charter member in their matrix, and they get paid on all their fans. And they save money on everything. Fans save money on about 80% of the items, and fans can upgrade to charter members, which most of our fans do upgrade to charter members. Now, on top of all of this, we have our different support with our websites and our marketing and our sample ads and our teaser ads and our Facebook marketing. A lot of you are on this call today because you saw one of our team ads on Facebook. We teach you how to market like professionals, and we teach you how to get your prospects on calls such as this. Then we record every call. And then corporate does 5 calls a week on top of what our team does. You will receive more support in this company than you've ever seen before. Period, end of story. And now on top of all of this, if it's not already good enough, we're rolling out a bank. A bank. When have you ever seen a bank associate themselves with networking, with network marketing? When have you ever seen that? We are changing the way spending is done. We're changing the way banking is done. Imagine having a bank where you have a debit card. Who do you know has a debit card? They swipe that debit card and you get paid because they swipe that debit card. The bank's not just going to be US based. We have partnerships with HSBC and other places to open banks all around the place, in several countries. But imagine being able to be part of that community and receiving money when somebody swipes a debit card. That's not here yet. That's coming soon. It's still in process. But let's talk about bonuses for a minute. I told you before that you can make money quickly in this business. Go get 3 people in your first 7 days. And in India, your 7 days, even though there's a 7-day clock in your back office, I've seen it, it doesn't actually officially start until India launches. So you actually have more than 7 days. You get 3 people, you will receive a bonus of 75 plus 50, $125. You would spend 75 initially, 25 first month and $50 a month. So 75 the first month, 50 after that. You get 3 people 7 days, you will be reimbursed and receive $125 more than you spend. And you still receive the $50 a month. If you don't do it in 7 days, you still receive the $50 a month. You get that regardless. Think of how powerful that is. And while it's taking some of your members, some members may not get their 3 people quickly underneath you. It's okay. Have them save money in the meantime so they're not losing money while they're getting their 3 people. That's what makes this thing so amazing. Now let's talk about the builders out there. Calling all builders. Who's listening? Who wants to build? Who wants to earn money? Who on this call wants to earn money on my team? Because if you do, you're in the right place. All you have to do is become a founder in this company. There's no time limit. You get 10 people at any time that are active, you will go into a pool. 25% of the commission that normally pays up the team bonus structure pays evenly divided into these 3 pools. Right now, I'm an ambassador, and I'm very, very close to becoming a Freedom Ambassador. And I want to help everybody become ambassadors and Freedom Ambassadors. But let's start out with the founder. Go get 10 people, and every time somebody in my organization saves money here in the United States or anywhere, I've got teams in 20 plus countries, they save money, you get a commission on that too, not just your team. By getting 10 active people, you will be entered into this pool, and as a founder, you will receive commission on all of it. As an ambassador, you go get 10 people who get 3 people, You receive money in that pool, but there will be less people in that pool. So the bonuses are bigger for you. And Freedom Ambassador, things of that sort. That's how that works. Amazing. So you builders out there who want even more incentive, here it is. Make money on the entire network, on the tens of thousands of people in this network by having just 10 active people. That's it. You don't need a team of thousands of people to make money on thousands. You need a team of 10 active, and you'll receive those bonuses. So again, why our team? And we'll end it here, because our team is simply the best team out there. We have the best training. We have amazing support. We have marketing. We have everything you could possibly need. We have team YouTube channel. We have Facebook groups. We are so plugged in on this team, and we teach you what to do, what not to do. We train you how to become professionals. Why? Because a compensation plan incentivizes us to. I've already got my 10. I don't need anyone else. I am not taking any more personal sponsors at all. I'm done. I don't need any more personal sponsors. I need to help you get your personal sponsors. That's where I'm at right now. And that's where a lot of the leaders are at right now. They've got their 10. Now we're turning around and helping others get their 10. With my personal sponsors right now, I set up Facebook campaigns and I help them run ads, and I do all sorts of different things to help them get their 10. And I'm circling back to some of them right now. I've had discussions with many. I want to do whatever it takes to help my team succeed. And your team leader should have that same thought process, the same belief, that same passion. Because that's what this is, a team build, because this is a marketplace that we're building. The more members that enter into the marketplace, the bigger the discounts come, more merchants come to us. The larger we grow this thing, the better it's going to get. And to be able to be on a team like this is a blessing. It is truly a blessing to be able to find a team such as the one that we have. Because we're very aggressive, we're good at what we do, we understand, and we're very professional. And with that, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I'm going to stop the recording, and then we'll do a short question and answer, and I'll let everybody get back to their day. Thank you so much.